There can be a lot in a name when you name a virus Indian, and particularly if you're an Indian outside of India. In Britain, this new mutation of the virus that the World Health Organization has only just renamed Delta is being spoken of still as the Indian variant, and that has unleashed a wave of prejudice against anyone seen as Indian.
Especially with the Indian variant, I think it's safer to get vaccinated as soon as possible.
Correct.
So that's why I've come here today.
It's a shame that the virus was named as Indian variant. I think it's real shame because it is causing a lot of unhappiness, lot of confusion amongst people, but also the rightist people, the nationalist people are using it as an excuse to bring xenophobia and racism into it.
Just about every Indian-looking person seems to be experiencing these attitudes somewhere or other, somehow or other, even if many don't like to admit it.
It is quite obvious that amongst general population, there is a fear of Indian people. So if there are Indian people walking on the street, they will walk a little bit further away from Indians. And when I say Indians, I mean all South Asians. Whether it's Bangladeshis or Pakistanis or Sri Lankan, we all look same.
The government at first declared some Indian concentration areas red zones after cases surfaced there, but it found soon enough that the virus is not confined to these areas or, of course, to Indians.
It is everywhere. It's not just Indian areas. And the problem is not the Indians. Problem is the virus. For God's sake, this virus is very different. It spreads very quickly, much faster than the previous strains of the viruses. So it can't be any individual or it can't be any particular group of people that are spreading the virus. It's spreading everywhere, it's spreading fast.
But there is a crucial difference between the Delta variant in India and the same variant in Britain.
Fortunately, I think we are very lucky in this country that vaccination has progressed quite a lot. And that's why we don't see the impact of the virus as it happened in India.
India and Indians will be blamed if the lifting of the lockdown due on June the 21st gets delayed. The prevalence of the virus will double as the fault of an Indian neighbor.
Been in this country for a long time. The majority of the English or UK population are very sensible people. Of course, like any country, there are people who are extreme nationalist and they take advantage of such situations. I hope that the sense will prevail in this country. I think the government here has been sensible and will remain sensible, and hopefully there may be occasional incidences, but in general, the blame game will not be there against Indians.
The Indian variant is now the Delta variant is not a change that many people and many in the media have taken up in a hurry. In any case, a lot of people, given this wave of prejudice, will simply translate Delta to mean Indian, and to an Indian that can mean being avoided, well, like the plague.